Okay, so something really big is happening in tech, like right now. We're all getting used to AI that can chat with us, but we're quickly moving to AI that actually works for us. I mean, it works with us, and in some cases, it pretty much works as us. And no, this isn't some far-off sci-fi concept. It's what's happening for developers today, and it is scaling up way faster than you might think.
And if you want to know how fast, just look at this number, 90%. That's how much code engineers at the AI company Anthropic are already writing with AI's help. We're not talking 10% or 20%, we're talking up to 90%. That's not a 5-year prediction. That is happening today.
And this quote from Mosh Hamadani just nails it. This isn't about engineers being replaced. It's about giving them absolute super hours. I mean, think about it. We went from simple text editors to these complex IDEs, and now we're going from IDEs to full-on agents.
So let's break down what this whole AI coding revolution actually looks like. It all really starts with this one simple, but honestly profound change in how we even think about using the tech.
This right here is the core idea. For the last couple of years, AI has been kind of like a co-pilot, right? It gives you suggestions, little code snippets, some ideas, but the huge leap we're seeing now is AI that doesn't just suggest, it actually gets up and does the work itself.
And this leap, it has a name. It's the move from an AI assistant to an AI agent. Now, those two words might sound kind of similar, but the difference in what they can do, it's absolutely massive.
Okay, so here's the easiest way to think about it. An assistant, like ChatGPT, is that super smart friend who gives you great advice, but at the end of the day, you're the one who still has to do all the work. An agent, on the other hand, that's like having a junior developer living inside your computer. It doesn't just suggest a fix, it writes the code, it runs the tests, and it fixes the bugs all by itself.
So what does that actually look like in practice? Well, imagine you're on a project. You don't tell the agent how to fix a bug. You just give it a high-level command like, hey, the user login is broken, fix it. And it will go find the problem and correct it. Then you could say, you know what, the payment module is a mess, refactor it, and it will go clean up all that code. And finally, you can just tell it, add a delete button to the user profile, and it will figure out and then execute all the changes across every single file that's needed.
So you see the shift, right? We've gone from a person using a tool to a person directing an agent. But here's the next question. What happens when the job is way too big for just one agent to handle?
Well, the answer isn't just to get a bigger, more powerful agent. Nope. You build an entire company of them. And this is the point where you have to stop thinking like a coder and start thinking like a CEO.
And this is where a whole new class of tools comes into play, like this open source project called Paperclip. You can think of it as an orchestration layer. It's not just running one agent, it's managing a whole team of them, all working together to achieve a business goal you set.
With a tool like this, you literally start hiring for different roles. You could assign a really powerful model like Claude Opus to be your CEO, the one doing the high-level planning. Then you hire specialized coding agents to be your engineers. You can even bring on a QA specialist that uses a browser agent to test your app, or maybe a video editor that has a specific skill to create your marketing content.
As you can imagine, this changes everything about what the human actually does in this whole process. You're no longer on the factory floor, so to speak. Your job has officially moved up to the boardroom.
Yeah, your role becomes setting those high-level goals, defining the company's mission. You're the one approving the big strategic moves, like hiring a new agent for the team. In short, you manage the company, not the code.
And this quote right here, it gets to the absolute core of what's left for us humans to do. The technology can execute, but it can't dream. It can build anything you ask, but it doesn't know why it's building it. That part, that's still on us.
So, okay, if we're not down in the weeds writing every line of code, what exactly is our job now? Well, it's about providing all the things the AI can't: direction, vision, taste, and a real purpose. So your new job description, it looks a lot less like a coder and way more like a creative director. You're the one setting the high-level goals. You're communicating the taste, the vision, the brand. You evaluate how the AI is performing and give it feedback. And, this is crucial, you write what's called a heartbeat checklist. It's basically the core set of instructions that guides the AI, reminding it of its purpose every single time it starts a new task.
What's maybe most shocking about all this isn't just the capability itself, it's the speed. This isn't some 10-year roadmap we're looking at. This is all happening in a matter of months.
Just think about this timeline for a second.
It was only 2 years ago, in 2022, that we were all blown away by AI that could just suggest code. Here we are today, and we have agents that can act on their own. And honestly, it's not a stretch to think that by next year, the standard will be orchestrators that manage entire teams of agents. We are watching an exponential curve play out in real time.
So, we'll just end on this thought. The barrier to entry, the friction between having an idea and turning it into a real, functioning company, it has never, ever been lower. The tools are here, the capability is here right now. So the only question left is, what are you going to build with it?